you're thinking about buying a brand new home, you need to hear this first. I'm about to expose the biggest secrets that builders don't want you to know, things that could cost you thousands of dollars and a ton of frustration if you don't know what to look for. So builders are gonna hate this video. Price you see, that's not what you're actually gonna pay. And builder contracts, they're stacked against you. Those amazing incentives, not always a deal. And let's talk about that model home you just fell in love with. Yeah, a lot of it's not standard. So look, I know these secrets because I spent 20 years working directly for home builders. I've seen the tactics, I know exactly how they operate, but I'm here to make sure that the worst doesn't happen to you. You stay with me until the end, I'll show you exactly how to protect yourself, what to look for, and how to walk away with the best deal possible. Because trust me, this is information you're not getting anywhere else, so let's just get into it. Number one, the price you see is not the price you pay. Ever see a billboard or an ad that says home starting in the 500s? Sounds great, right? Well, that's just the base price. What they don't tell you is that once you add in lot premium, structural upgrades, finishes, your actual price can be $50,000, $100,000, or even $200,000 more on an average price home, let alone a luxury home. That stunning model home you toured, none of that's included in the base price. Builders showcase the best of the best. Think like gourmet kitchens, upgraded flooring, high-end appliances, but a lot of it's optional. Always ask what's included in the base price and what's an upgrade. So before you fall in love with a model home, ask for a list of standard features, upgrade costs, so you're not blindsided later. But let's be real. It's unlikely they're just going to hand it to you because it's called sticker shock. And builders don't want you to focus on how much that dream home actually costs. Instead, they'll focus on the base model and then they'll price it up from there. Builder contracts heavily favor the builder. So buying a resale home, you get to negotiate. Buying from a builder, the contract is 100% written in their favor, and I've personally seen buyers get burned because they didn't understand what they were signing. These contracts are ironclad and often include things like delays without penalty, no guarantee on interest rates, non-refundable deposits, and let's be crystal clear, after your conditions are removed, that deposit is gone. If you change your mind, c'est la vie, you don't have an out. That's why it's called a contract. And here's something else. If prices go down after you sign, don't expect a refund on the difference. It won't happen. And to add insult to injury, the bank appraisal might come in lower than your purchase price, which means you have to come up with the difference. Some contracts also have escalation clauses, which allow the builder to increase the price if their costs go up before closing. So even if you think your price is locked in, you could still be on the hook for more money. And here's one most people don't know. Some builder contracts give them the right to cancel the deal if they don't like you. If they decide you're too difficult, ask too many questions, or just make their lives harder, they can terminate your contract and keep your deposit. Builder incentives aren't always a deal. This is number three. Builders love to dangle incentives. $10,000 in upgrades, free appliances, or even cash towards closing costs. But here's the catch, those freebies are often already baked into the price, meaning you're not actually getting a deal. Plus, many builders require you to use their lender to get these incentives, and the rates might not always be the best. So before jumping on an incentive, compare mortgage rates from outside lenders and compare to the resale market and their competitors. That's what your agent should be doing for you. Number four, builder warranties. Sound great, but read the fine print. Make sure you familiarize yourself with your builder's warranty. And here's the thing, that closing walkthrough, going through the home with a magnifying glass isn't gonna work. The rule of thumb, you can't see a paint defect from 4 feet away. It doesn't exist. Builders' warranties are strategic and usually provincially mandated. Most of them follow a standard structure. First year covers workmanship and materials. That's basically everything. While the appliances will have a separate warranty. Most of the time you have to book the year-end walkthrough about a year after you close. If you pass that year, sorry folks, a good builder will notify you about the year-end. Second year usually covers major systems like plumbing, electrical, and HVAC, but only for basic failures, not performance issues. 10-year structural warranty. that's going to be a tough one to collect on. Moving on, in Alberta, there's a deposit protection component to the warranty that protects you in the event of a bankruptcy of the builder, usually up to about $100,000 if the home hasn't been started. However, if the home is being built, then it won't apply. The warranty should cover finishing the home for you. You also need to understand that warranty claims can be frustrating. Many builders use third-party warranty companies, so getting something fixed could mean dealing with weeks or even months of delays. Thankfully, in Alberta, it's provincially mandated for the consumer's protection. Now, number 5, the lot you choose can make or break your resale value. At the end of the day, all lots will go up in value, but some will appreciate more than others and be easier to sell in any market. Why take the cheapest lot when you can get a park view, a larger lot, or a premium location for a bit more, or a lot more? 3, 4, 5 years from now, you'll be kicking yourself for not spending the extra money. The best lots, like those backing onto parks, green spaces, or with a view, almost always appreciate faster and are in higher demand when you go to sell. Meanwhile, homes that back onto busy roads, power lines, commercial buildings might still go up in value, but they'll never be quite as desirable, and it's harder to sell them, so the less money you'll make in comparison to the more desirable ones. Number 6, builders will try to upsell you hard. So upgrades are where builders make their biggest profits. Some are worth it, others total burn. Structural upgrades like extended garages, extra bedrooms, or larger floor plans, good investment, but some cosmetic upgrades do not. I repeat, do not expect to recoup your dollars in the short term, especially if you overdo it. There's a balance to be struck there. Know where to spend and where to save. If it's something you can change later and you're on a real strict budget, then the rule of thumb is you always go for the bigger home and structural options before spending tens of thousands on cosmetic upgrades. They can be done later. Focus your budget on the things that actually add value and can't be easily changed. Number 7, the salesperson in the show home. Guys, this is so important. They work for the builder, they don't work for you. They act like your best buddy, but don't kid yourself, they work for the builder, not for you. Their job is to sell homes for the builder, not to get you the best deal. They might seem friendly, but at the end of the day, their loyalty is to the company that signs their paycheck. Now, this all sounds terrible, so why build? There are lots of great reasons to build a home. You just need to be aware of how things work in the industry so you can protect yourself. Building a home can be the biggest nightmare ever, or it can be a great experience. It's all in how you approach it. Representation from a great real estate agent who knows new construction inside and out usually doesn't cost you anything and can look out for your best interests, negotiate on your behalf, and make sure you're not overpaying. Someone who has been in the new home industry for multiple years and knows how it works. Would you go to court without a lawyer representation on a civil suit that could cost you thousands of dollars? Of course not, because you want an expert in law that takes care of you and only you. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more insider real estate tips, and drop a comment below if you have questions about buying a new home. If you want some help and you're in the Calgary area, reach out. I'll be happy to answer your questions, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.